Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Enderal. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today as we have a chat here with Aranthiel, the leader of Enderal, and he's talking about a war against Kira. Against the government of Kira, anyway. And he was saying that he, along with a team of 30 commandos, I think you have said, or 30, like, very, very good soldiers, was recruited by the government to fight the insurrection. And this is going to very interesting places. Why did you have to come all the way from Enderal? Didn't the Order have a bastion on Kira? Oh, what I am asking is why didn't you have send soldiers in there? Let's go with that.
None to be taken seriously. You know, not everywhere is the Order as present as here on Enderal, or as it once was on Narim. In Kira, we were ridiculed. I saw the Kiranian keepers who served the Golden Queen. A bunch of decadent gluttons who had dedicated themselves to the court's banquets rather than to the will of the gods. They were pathetic.
Oh, right. Okay, I was the Kyrian keepers. They were the Order. They were keepers of the Order. Keeper is a position here. So, yeah, right. I was what are you complaining about the god? But they were not the keepers of the government. They were the keepers of the Order that were stationed there. I see. Also, that adds such a rich understanding of what the Order is, because the distinction between a religious entity, specifically a religious entity. What they were talking about the gods, and obviously in Kira they didn't believe in the gods, and still don't, or at least it's different. And the political rule, the mesh there, it sort of fades into each other, and that's really interesting because it's almost as if like Kira wasn't necessarily an ally, as far as I can tell, or they were an ally, but it's almost as if like Sweden had a military outpost in Germany. Just, you know, they were there for just being there. It's just a thing. It wasn't like an embassy or something. Maybe it was. Maybe he's referring to an embassy. I mean, they were fat, so I suppose keepers. Yeah. Well, it is. They were still military though. Anyway, what happened?
A moon after our arrival, we received an anonymous tip on where one of the half-moon spaces was supposed to be located, in a small coastal village. As we entered it, we were greeted by the township's elders, and the villagers themselves had gathered behind them. You should have seen how they stared at us, as if we were plunderers. I should have seen by then that something was wrong.
Yeah, you shouldn't have been there. That's what was wrong. How come the villagers feared you? I'm gonna ask. My character probably doesn't see things as I'm seeing. I might be wrong as well, with the interpretation I give to what he said last episode. Didn't they know that you had been led or been sent by their queen? Well, that's the point. That's the problem, that they were sent by their queen. Let's see if he says that. Let's see.
Yes, but if there was one thing the Red Half-Moon was good at, it was sowing lies. According to them, we were nothing but butchers who executed everyone unable to recite the revelation word for word.
Let me guess, the entire thing was a trap?
That's what they wanted us to think, and they did a good job at that. A veiled person here, an archer on the rooftops there. I got nervous, because villagers are not, they bested us in numbers, and they had kettled us. Then a man seemed to charge at us, and I gave the order to draw weapons. It was just the spark they needed.
Lies, he said. They sow lies. He brought a military army against the village. It wasn't a fight, it was a butchery. I'm gonna say it came to a fight.
No,
yeah.
Not a fight. A massacre.
Of course.
The villagers had pitchforks and shepherd staffs, and we had shadow steel swords, let alone the fact that we were trained warriors. I realized that I had made a mistake a split second after it started, but it was too late by then. My men...
They were butchers.
They slaughtered them all, like pigs.
Because they were butchers.
At the end of the day, 300 people were dead, and only 10 of them were keepers.
Okay, let's get this straight. First off, in a fight, you need to think of what happens in a fight, particularly with untrained people. These were civilians. These were peasants. To the extent, well, civilians, peasants anyway. The moment they see their buddy die in front of them or by their side, for their information or whatever, they will be afraid. They won't, like, it's bad enough that they are striking fully armored butchers that will kill them. They will run. They will break and run. To kill that many people, like, you would never. This doesn't happen in history for that very reason. And it doesn't happen with armies, let alone with civilians. If you want to kill a whole village or 300 people with an army. I also don't, I said he brought 30, I don't know if it was 30. If 10 of them died, I suppose might have been 30. You lost a third of your force. I mean, there were a lot of them, but still, that, like, they would not do that. They wouldn't do that to a single person. If there was a single knight in a village, everybody's afraid of them. They'd be like, we're gonna take you on and on. So that would still be a single knight against the whole village. The knight would probably win. People wouldn't mess with that because a knight, I mean, when I say a knight, I mean like a full armor thing. He's like, yeah, it's possible to stun him and be like and grapple him and all that sort of stuff. It is possible to do that, but he has a sword. He has a pointy sword and it may be a spear. He'll kill a couple of your friends first, and he'll be like, okay, sorry, my bad. You killed Jeff over there. I'm sorry. Please don't kill me. And that's probably what would happen with a single knight. So I'm taking this seriously, but it is important to know that in history, armies fight of thousands and thousands of people fighting, and there's 10% of casualties on any one of the sides. And that's why some battles are really memorable, because all the people die, or many people die, because the armies just keep fighting and they kill each other. And also, it takes a long while to kill somebody. By the way, it's not like this. It's not that they don't have lightsabers like in movies. They do. It takes a while. Like you get a sword to the gut, you're gonna keep fighting. You're like, yeah, you're gonna keep fighting for a little while. So you're gonna be like, it killed 300 people. That's an afternoon there. That's an afternoon. And they don't, it's not like, what have I done? I got myself carried away against these peasants with their pitchforks. And staffs, apparently. Staffs, which are, by the way, a very powerful weapon. And also require extreme amount of training, but still, let's pretend that it's not the thing. Anyway, this doesn't paint him in a good picture, in my book. You couldn't do anything at all to stop the fight. That's also another thing. Oh, it was too late. I gave the order. I couldn't be like, hey, please stop. Okay, let's retreat and not cause a diplomatic disaster here.
Have you ever been in a big battle? Even if my men would have stopped, the villagers were blinded with rage and panic.
They were not.
No. From the moment I gave the order, it was too late.
They were not blinded by that. Well, unless they had the Red Madness, in which case... Now, that would have been a good explanation. So the Red Half Moon set all this up. I get it. But why? Why would they want an entire village slayed? Well, they sent butchers to kill them.
Well, what better proof of the Lightborn's cruelty is there than a division of keepers who, out of pure wickedness, slaughtered an entire village, women, children included. If the people had already distrusted us before that... that distrust had turned into hatred.
He's such a liar.
Nothing could have changed that. Not even the Golden Queen's heralds. We set sail back to Enderal a week later. 2 years after that...
Wait a minute,
the
wait a
Red
minute.
Half-Moon destroyed itself due to infighting. Ironic, isn't it?
No, I was gonna ask why they asked you to go there. The golden, like the government asked you to go there to do a thing that could only damage them. That was the reason why they did that, because there was already infighting. So that definitely isn't ironic. And also it wouldn't be ironic either way, because that's not what irony is. You panicked. He's such a liar. I mean, maybe he's not. Maybe the writers of the game don't know how real battles took place. They don't know like, which makes it ironic, by the way. That is ironic that he asked, have you ever been in a real fight? Well, I have you. Well, I haven't. That's not the point. I have at least read and studied about how they worked. And you look at the numbers and you're like, so this huge fight of 700 people against 70, and 30 of the 70 died? Okay. And then you see another one. So this huge fight of 20,000 people against 30,000 people, and 700 people. Yeah. And then you look at the shift, and then you even look at, and you can see this as well up until the Second World War, which is when the shift was done in training, at least in training, normal training anyway, of military members, which is the shoot to kill. They're trained specifically to kill people rather than just to fight, which sounds duh, but if you read into it, it is very interesting. Anyway, so if I take it that the developer, or the writer rather, didn't consider that people would break and flee, and he's a liar because he said women and children. You killed women and children. Like, sure, if the women were fighting, whatever, you killed them. Sure. The children were fighting as well, blinded by rage. They were blinded by rage. This would have been solved if you told me that they had the red madness. And actually, it might still be solved by that, but I don't see any point towards that. Also, specifically because these people were not religious, so if we're taking that seriously from before. Anyway, you should have kept your calm. No, you shouldn't be a butcher and a scumbag.
I should have, yes. The Lightborn and the Grandmaster back at that time showed the compassion I wouldn't grant myself. But I learned one thing, and that is that I will never again let fears about my own life influence my decisions. What happened in Kira was the consequence of my own cowardice, and my unwillingness to give my life for a just cause.
You wouldn't have been killed.
Happen again.
You would never have been killed. You would never have been killed. But I think the game is telling a different story than the one I'm painting, however. What he's saying is that he killed a whole village for women and children, to the point where a whole country turned against the Lightborn in self-defense. Now, this sounds ridiculous at the best of times, and the developers had to go to extreme lengths to try and justify this, because it's a plot device. And I need to respect the plot device, because otherwise the storyline breaks from here on out, because I'll keep bringing this out, and it's going to be a plot hole. And it's not a plot hole, it's just, unrealistic. It's not a plot hole. But if I take it as I'm saying, it is a plot hole. What he's saying is, like, he drove it at the end, and he's not lying. What he's saying is wrong, and I've explained. But what he's doing, he's not lying. His character is not being portrayed as a liar. That's not what he's saying. He's in repentance, and he's saying that he killed a whole village in self-defense. We need to take this story seriously, and I want to always. Otherwise I wouldn't be saying these things. We need to take that as at face value. He did. So let's just accept that, okay? I know it sounds ridiculous, or maybe you disagree with me, or have a different notion, or know better. Well, actually, you might know better in regards to how battles go, or it just might not give it as much importance as I do. So that's fine. And for you as well, let's take him seriously. He's not lying, okay? That said, there is something I need to tell you. Back on the Half Moon Island. That also connects. I wasn't connecting about the Half Moon. That's where we went. All that destruction and all that. Well, that wasn't much. There was a little bit of it. The High Ones told me something there. Also, I should tell him that we're being played. It's very obvious.
What?
Taranor Korak sees himself as the emissaries to the Messiahs. Messiahs? That's interesting. That's how it's said in Portuguese. Messiah is the English word with an H at the end. But in Portuguese it is Messiah. It's read Messias. But either way, I wonder if that's a typo. I mean, not a typo. I mean, it's one like the Apothecary that are weirdly written and other things that are weirdly written. I think it is the Messiahs. That's kind of interesting. Let's go with that. Did he actually say that word, though? Because I don't remember that. I would have picked up on that. I would be like, oh, that's... I would have been.
Really? That's interesting. Provided this is true, that means that the emissaries aren't just people who fight the cleansing. They are people who fight for it, too.
Oh, no.
And that also means that whoever granted us our powers and our purpose isn't an enemy of the High Ones, but a neutral party.
Oh, no. So we're not only thinking that the High Ones are multiple people, even though we have absolutely zero proof that that is the case, that the High Ones even exist, because all we have is visions, because they could be just a machine, or they could be, like, again, a figment of our imagination in the face of cosmic horror. Not only are we assuming that they're different people, we're assuming they're different factions! And again, the game is very literal. I need to take that. Well, actually, maybe not. Like, look at that. We can have a rebuke. Could this veiled woman I told you about be that third party? The one that showed up at the beginning of the game, by the way. And also, we have seen them. Have we seen them? We have seen them in the Undercity. I didn't connect things, though. I didn't know this well enough at the time. Let's see. Not necessarily the High Ones also said that Korek is wrong, and that he isn't really an emissary, and neither are you. Let's go with that. That sounds good. That's what makes me think that they're playing us. And they want me to make their life easy. They're like playing me, specifically. But let's go.
I beg your pardon.
Thank you. Thank you very much for begging the pardon. Well, according to the High Ones, well, a bear that I saw in a dream, Korek only thinks himself as an emissary because he wants to feel... What? Because he wants to feel important. Yeah, let's go with that. What? Was it? Is it because of that? I suppose. That was not what I took away from it, but sure.
What? And the same goes for me? That's ridiculous. They wanted to deceive you, to sow discord. I saw the threat the cleansing posed before anyone else did. And without me, we would have never come that far. Something changed inside me since I fled from my prison. I feel it. And it is the same thing that made you a part of all this. Now, enough of this.
Indeed. We have been here for a long while. I was sort of afraid this episode would be all the same vision, except for the feet that I sometimes look. Wait a minute, that's not how you finish a conversation. Enough of this, he says as he runs away. Do I need to talk to you again?
Yes.
Well, that's that. So I like that he, he didn't care for my explanation. That adds agency to my character, and that's good. At the same time, it is not good, because I kind of wish I could have told him, but wait a minute, what if this, or what if that, or come up with theories, but we're not at that stage in the quest line. I think we will be. I think the writing at least is pointing in a direction where we're always going to be behind what's happening. Not behind, as in like one step behind what is going on, but not necessarily oblivious to the bigger picture as a character. I mean, so we might just be able to argue and say things like that when things happen.
My Dame de Luna, and I fell for it.
What?
Well, seems the Grandmaster is crazy for you, so who am I to question his judgment?
These people are going wilder by the day. Anyway, that's not what I want. I'm gonna do... Wait a minute, where do I need to go? So, we have... Lishari in the Dancing Nomad. I'll actually do the return. I have it already. Oh, sorry. And there it is. I'll do that, because it's nighttime. There's not going to be anybody being terrible there and talking a lot. I can't press F from here. That'd be cool. That'd be good, because that way I wouldn't need to press F over here. It doesn't matter. But I do need to talk to Lishari and see what she says, because she might have information that pertains directly to this conversation, to this whole thing. So that's the, that's over here, right? I think. Nope. No, it's not in this. Is it not in this district? Let's see. Press L. South quarter. Nope. It's the foreign quarter. Right. Right, of course. Oh, got turned around a little bit. Sorry. So yeah, I'm hoping that she will have something that be like, oh, see? Like, he doesn't know what he's doing. Also, I might be able to connect her outburst with this. Like, she was really, really angry.
Madame?
And, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure if I can connect it. I can't foresee, basically. I can't tell what's gonna happen. Let's go upstairs. Oh, yeah. Oh, of course. Oh! Freaking hell! No, it's not what I want. I don't think we're in danger, by the way. Oh, dang it.
Yes. Providence, are you in there?
Are you kidding me? Are you
What? Why? What have you done?
I have farted. It's not about that. I could have asked the same thing. Strange coincidence you were here.
Watch your tongue, Cherie. Be
Watch your
glad
tongue.
that the blood is already dry, or else you'd be nothing but a pile of bones by now.
No, he's...
Forgive me. I just can't believe it.
I have time stop, dude.
But Lishari?
Anyone but Lishari?
Yes, I know, Nea. But she was a good woman. We both know that we're not involved in this. So
I
please
don't know
tell
any
me
of
why
this.
you and Lishari wanted to meet up here. Were the two of you close? I wasn't aware Lishari liked women, too.
What do you mean, liked? Yes, she did. Did she want... Let's see. What is that like? She did not want you to know. Wait a minute. She was... you guys were together? I'm so sorry. Wait, what? Were you guys together? Wait! It's none of your business. Get out! Thank you. No, it wasn't like that. I mean, it's not like... I don't know if she... I don't know.
So why?
Should I tell you? Lishari wanted to tell me something about my gift. It seems there's a traitor in Ark, someone from among our own ranks. Lishari wanted to tell me who was behind the assault at Alt-Rashengrad. I'm not gonna tell him.
Your gift. I see. But then who has killed her? This doesn't make any sense. Maybe the murderer has left a clue.
Yeah.
We have to search.
We have. Can you close the door? Thank you. Oh, freaking get out. Get out? Thank you. Okay. So she had a sword. But I can't tell what that looks like a wooden sword to me. She's empty. Of blood. An apprentice book of sneak. I will definitely take that. No, actually I don't need it because I'm pretty good at it. So don't need it. I'm very good. Very good at it. It's there. Sneak. Drop. Wait. Oh! That fixes it. That's a bug for sure. Did you see what happened? Basically because I used it, the game added it back to me, but it didn't maintain the... the stolen symbol. Or, not symbol, but status. Just some normal stuff in here. Wait a minute. Suspicious cap dust bottle? An Enderal crusty bread. I'll take the crusty bread. This is a crime scene, but we don't have SCI. What's the word? CIS? CSI? CSI, that's the word. Oh, look at that, a potato. Okay, empty jeweler box. This looks like a robbery, to be honest. No, it doesn't. I mean, everything is empty, but the coins were there. Anyway, well, I know what this is, but we're gonna need to end the episode here because I have hiccups, and also I am out of time for the day. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Enderal. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye bye.